Bella and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have created this holiday inspired makeup for you guys. It is just a bright red lip and some golden eyes, so if you guys are interested in how I achieve this look then please keep on watching. So I'm just going to start by putting my hair back so I don't have to like push it out on my face or anything, which gets so annoying when you're doing makeup. And then I'm going to start off with my eyebrows and just doing them as normal with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I am in the shade Ebony and we've seen this before, so I'm just going to skip through really quickly. And just giving them a quick run through with my L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper? Brow Artist Plumper, I think it's called. And I'm giving the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer a go again, but I still do think that the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer, this smoothing one, is still my favourite smoothing primer in the entire world. And today, to correct under my eyes and brighten at the same time, I'm using my Models Prefer Eye Brightening pen, if you would call it, and just placing this over my bags and buffing it in using my normal Zoeva concealer buffer brush and also my finger, as I always do. Now, to give that glow that we all love, especially on the holidays, I think this is the perfect time to go for a dewy skin look or a nice disco ball look, but I am applying the Josie Maran Illuminator, the liquid illuminator. This is the most beautiful liquid illuminator I have ever seen in my entire life. I'm so obsessed with it. And of course I'm just going to go over with my Makeup Forever HD foundation, and I am the shade 127, and I'm just applying this with a damp beauty blender. And now to conceal and highlight, I'm taking my Maybelline Anti-Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Light Pale, and I'm just going to highlight like where I normally highlight, under my eyes in big triangles, down my nose, my forehead and my chin. And I also placed a little bit on my Cupid's bow. I always forget what it's called. But just to keep it really nice and bright under the eyes, I'm using the like butt end of the beauty blender, and I'm just gonna like really lightly press it. Like I'm hardly putting any pressure onto my face at all with the beauty blender, just so I keep it really nice and bright. And then to make sure it stays bright, I'm going to bake a little bit. Nothing too heavy, but I am using the Mercier translucent powder on a Models Prefer highlighting brush, and I'm just going to let that set for a little bit before I wipe it off, and this will just ensure that like everywhere you highlighted stays really nice and bright throughout the day. So we're just going to have a dance break while we wait to brush that baking powder off, and then I'm super impatient, so I only wait like not even a minute probably before I brush it off. And the brush that I'm using is just called Airbrush from Models Prefer. It doesn't have a name, it's just Airbrush with a couple of like weird letters in front of it. And then I'm setting the rest of my face with my NARS Pressed Powder in the shade Beach on an Hourglass No. 1 base powder brush. So now it's time to bronze up the face, and I'm using the Maybelline New York Dream Sun Bronzing Powder, which is actually the only drugstore bronzer that I've actually taken a liking to. And I'm just applying this with a 226 Luxe Cheek Finish brush from Zoeva. And just really subtle bronzing today. And then I'm also going to do a subtle contour because I want to keep the face nice and fresh and, I don't really know, like natural looking, I guess. And I'm just using the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit on a MAC Small Contour Brush as usual, my favourite products to contour with. So now I'm just going to prime my eyes with the Shadow Insurance from Too Faced, and I'm going to set this with the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder because this just makes it so much easier to apply eyeshadow once you've got this on. And then I'm taking the Makeup Geek Eyeshadow Peach Smoothie as my transition shade, and on top of that I'm going to take the Makeup Geek eyeshadow again, except this time in the shade Frappe, and I'm going to deepen up my crease on a 227 brush from Zoeva, which is my favourite crease brush in the entire world. You'll see me use this about a million times, I think. Now I am taking the shade Caramel from Anastasia Beverly Hills and applying this where I applied the Frappe shade. I tried to use all Makeup Geek eyeshadows, that's why I used Frappe instead of Caramel, but I just couldn't go past Caramel, so I had to apply it because I love it so much. And I am taking this a little bit further on the lid in the outer corner instead of keeping it more cut crease like. This is going to be applied onto the actual lid just on the outer corner though. And then I'm taking the Makeup Geek shadow Mocha and applying this with the Sigma E25 purely on the outer V. Like, I'm not taking this in like I did with the other shades. And then for the gold shade, I'm taking Half Baked from the Naked 2 palette and packing this all over the eyelid. I don't have any single eyeshadows that are gold, so I know it's really annoying that I've taken one shade from an entire expensive palette, but you can use any gold shade that you like. This is just the only one that I had that I really thought went with this look. And then I'm taking my favorite pigment from Makeup Geek. This is in the shade Afterglow, and I am going to spritz my brush with a bit of Fix Plus before I apply it to make it more metallic and just make it pop a little bit more. And this does get a little fallout-y, so I am just going to brush it away with the same brush I brushed the baking away with, just because it makes life easier, and the pigment's not like dark, so it doesn't really cause too much of a hassle when there is fallout. And then I'm just applying a bit more caramel onto the bottom of my eyelid. Oh, the bottom of my eyelid on my lower lash line, and then taking the Makeup Geek shade Ice Queen, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone with this. And of course a little bit more highlighter, because what is a holiday without being highlighted? I'm taking my favorite highlighter from The Balm, and this is the Mary Luminizer highlighter on my Morphe M510 brush. And now I'm lining my waterline with my Rimmel London Exaggerate Eye Definer in the shade 213 in the nude, and just applying this in the waterline. Did I already say I was putting it in the waterline? I have no idea. But now I'm applying the Perversion mascara from Urban Decay, which is like the blackest mascara ever. If you guys are looking for a really good mascara, this is the one for you. It is freaking amazing. I recommend it so much. So now I'm going to pop on my favorite falsies in the entire world. Like, are we seriously getting sick of me wearing these, because it's like getting insane? But these are the Queen Bee lashes from Coco Lashes, and then I'm going to apply some lip liner. This is just a red lip liner from Natio, which doesn't have a name, but I didn't realize that it wasn't recording, so that's really annoying. But now I'm just applying the melted lipstick from Too Faced in the shade Melted Strawberry. And that is the end of this tutorial. So I hope you guys have a good holiday and that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, then please make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!